Well, I got another story.
Oh shit, man! What is it now?
Story
what is it now?
That'll make you do a backflip and go, what the fuck?
What now?
Okay. Well, I don't know if you heard about this story that came out recently dealing with.
Thought we were done
with a certain werewolf movie, Korey.
But
yeah. Apparently, in the internet news. Okay, this is coming from. Let's see here. Where is this
Latino Review?
Yeah, I want to say it is Latino Review. This article, it says the Latino Review apparently got a letter from this girl who claims that the Wolfman,
she fucked Tiger Woods.
No, right, no, that the Wolfman ripped off Twilight New Moon. And this chick went out and wrote a letter to Latino Review to air her grievances. Yeah. I'm shocked she didn't get in no goddamn plane. Where
does she live? No. I'm going to get in a plane and drive into her house.
She lives in Austin. Yeah.
So I'm going to use a little remote control of this plane.
Exactly.
And it's have a little note on there. So you dumb bitch.
Yeah, I was hoping she'd get in one of those fucking 25-cent little planes.
From the grocery store?
Yeah, from the grocery store. Yeah, that shit ain't going nowhere. Because reading this, you think she's like a 10-year-old girl or something, man.
How old is she?
It does not say. It doesn't.
I'm gonna hope that she's like a very young girl. That she's 11.
But you know, let me read you the letter.
Okay,
that she sent
read
to
me
them.
this letter.
Okay, here it goes. To whom this
don't you dare.
To whom this may concern. This movie was a complete waste, and I feel that if it offends all Twilight fans around the world, that including myself. For once...
That includes my dumb ass.
Oh, okay, here you go. For one, it was a complete remaking of the Wolfpack from the Twilight Saga New Moon. It gives the werewolves a bad name and makes them look like some deformed mutation of a rabid dog. I actually started to like werewolves after seeing Jacob Black and all his awesomeness on the big screen at the movies. Cute. Yeah, that was until... I saw your crappy remake and what you call to be a werewolf. I don't see how you live with yourself for making it the way you did. If I made this movie, I would be ashamed to even admit that I owned it. How can a werewolf be killed by a silver bullet? Better yet, this is what she said. Have you saw the transformation of the man that is supposed to be the wolf? He sits in some chair and his entire body turns into some mutated freak. If you would watch the transformation of Jacob Black, Taylor Lautner, by the way, he doesn't come close to looking as fake, cheap, and or mutated as the Wolfman.
Oh my.
You tell me who looks to be the better werewolf. Your stupid wolf movie didn't even make the top movie for the charts. Valentine's Day with Taylor Lautner. Okay.
Can't even make it through this shit.
Get that this is my opinion, and I felt I wanted to express it because I saw that your email was on your site. I wanted to let you know this is what I thought of the Wolfman that sucks. Freaking Lautner did. Okay, and below it says...
Signed Metal Virgin.
Yeah, and below, she puts this big-ass picture of the Wolfman poster. It says on top, it says, the poser who could never be even if they tried, a.k.a. a rabid poser werewolf, the Wolfman.
Okay,
and then
let me see this.
And after that, there's a fucking big-ass picture of Taylor Lautner from a New Moon poster next to his werewolf counterpart, and it says... Team Jacob, because he's a real werewolf. And it says, let me finish. And it just says, regards, Kayla. I won't say her last name. Feel free to reply. Yeah. So.
Okay.
There you go.
Let me look at this shit. Team Jacob, cause CUZ, because he's a real werewolf, and they got a picture of the fucking teddy bear.
Yeah, they have a picture of Lassie right next to him.
Okay, I'm gonna come out and say that's fake.
No, this is a real letter, Korey.
I'm gonna come out and say that somebody's fucking with someone and just wrote that letter, and it's a very funny letter. Kudos to who wrote that. It's a joke, and it's a very funny joke. and I admire it, but Korey, I'm not buying it as a real chick that wrote that.
I'm telling you, a 10-year-old. There's a good chance a 10-year-old may have written this.
A 10-year-old man?
A 10-year-old man, yeah.
A 10-year-old. Who wrote this? Benjamin Buttons?
Hey, kids know how to work the internet these days.
All right. No, look, I know. No.
How can a werewolf be killed with a silver bullet, Korey?
I'm going to take this as, and you know what? She kind of has a point there with the silver bullet thing. It's like, in that particular movie. Well, it worked in that movie. See, this is the thing. I'm not going to sit up here
as you debating.
I'm not going to sit up here and start trying to talk about how dumb that letter is, because there's so many levels of dumb one. I'd be wasting my time pointing it out.
Right.
But instinct tells me right now that that's a joke and not to take that seriously. Now, let's just say it is serious. It's written by some young chick who doesn't know any better. And what am I going to say against some 10-year-old who has never seen a Wolfman movie except for the fucking Twilight movies? You
beat her up. That's what you do.
Yeah. Put her in a remote control plane and fly her around. Don't crash it, just fly her around.
I'll fly her into traffic.
Yeah, that's
right. No, you know what? I was thinking. I was like, wow. If this is fake, this is priceless. This is great.
I think it's
this is something I only wish we had on our website.
I wish somebody had wrote that on our site. I wish somebody. I wish we get more of that kind of thing. No, I don't. Shit. Actually, not but no. It's there's something about it that is just. It seems like it's just too clever to even be that ignorant.
Too clever for a kid. But hey, you'd be shocked. I've heard some crazier shit.
It's crazy. Yeah. I just think that there's just so many elements in there, like the whole Team Jacob thing that throws me off. That's somebody who's trying too hard to be, a teenage or preteen girl.
Are you sure though? They sell T-shirts with Team Jacob, Team Edward all over the place.
I know, but it just seems like something that's too easy to latch on to, and that's a heavy indicator.
You could be right, but
and I'm not. Look, and like I said, it's nothing to latch on there because, like I said, if it's a kid, what am I going to say? A kid. I think back to what I knew as a kid and some of the dumb shit I've said. Oh yeah, I've said some dumb things. I've said some dumb things as a man.
No, we've all said dumb things. We say dumb things on this show.
The only way that I will criticize if that is a 16 to 20 something year old girl, a woman, and if that's the case, especially if that's somebody in their 20s, you
why I oughta
no that bitch about to make me turn into a werewolf. I'll kill you all.
No, actually, after I read it, I was like, fuck yeah, because I just knew the uproar it was going to cause. I'm like, you go, girl.
Go on, girl. Team Jacob.
I know. You bet. Yeah, I hope you were listening to the Jonas Brothers while you were writing.
And here I am. I'm an Edward man myself.
I was like, she got a point, man. That Rick Baker shit looked like bullshit compared to what they did with Taylor.
Did you not like the werewolf? The Wolfman or whatever?
Oh, you know what? I thought it was okay. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. I thought that movie flew by so goddamn quick that I was scratching my head as soon as it was over. I was like, wow, that was quick. But other than that, I thought, it obviously you could tell a lot of shit was cut out of that film because it felt somewhat disjarred. But at the same time, even though I thought Benicio del Toro, I thought he was completely miscast.
Thank you.
And it felt like you just going through the motions.
That's what I mean,
with that fucking movie. And on top of that, trying to process it in my head that he is somehow in relations to Anthony Hopkins just did not make any fucking sense at all.
None at all.
Yeah, but other than that, the Wolfman parts, that was cool. That was cool. Yeah, it looked badass. The fucking attack that the Wolfman does, the few scenes that it does happen, it's fucking badass. I was like, okay, this is what I'm paying for. Man. But you know what? Other than that, no, it's just an okay film. I don't hate it and I don't dislike it. So
yeah, I thought that too.
I had fun.
I had fun too.
Yeah,
I'm just repeating everything. Saying yeah.
Okay. There you go. That's my review.
But no, I was hoping that you say that Benicio del Toro just did not fit in that movie.
Oh no, not at all. You know what? And I knew that shit was gonna happen. Even I was like, these motherfuckers, they just hired him on because a few dumbasses on the internet say he looks like the Wolfman. But I'm like, so what? How many times have they cast actors because they feel or they look apart, and it almost always ends up being like their least memorable performance ever. Anytime an actor has expectations like that, I just don't buy into it. And just the fact that it's Benicio del Toro being a werewolf, I'm like, if you were doing any other movie, around the werewolf, not involving the original Wolfman plot, I'd buy it, but this I can't. And I don't know. I know he had a passion to make this movie because of his passion towards the guy who played the Wolfman or whatever. But I'm like, you know what? You should have been better off working behind the scenes than in front of the camera.
Just put your name in the producer's credit.
Exactly.
I'm sorry,
because you fooled me. If you were into this character and you love this and you love that movie and you love what that movie is, you fooled me because it looked like you were just going through the motions.
I didn't buy it. First of all, he's American. I was like, well, even if it was a Brit that moved to America, wouldn't they have their accent when they moved back?
Well, I believe in the original Wolfman, he didn't have much of an accent. I thought he was American. In the original
first Wolfman was like, I don't remember the Wolfman with Lon Chaney Jr. I've seen it, but I haven't seen it.
Well, I do know Lon Chaney in the original film. He flew to London because of his brother had died in a mysterious way, but he had no relations with his family.
Okay,
for a
but
while.
this is like, and he's Anthony Hopkins' son.
Yeah.
And he goes to America and then he comes back and it's like he still have the accent. I was like, you should have just got a Brit to play that part.
Yeah, it would have made a lot more sense than trying to wrap my head around him being wrap my head around Anthony Hopkins being his father. I'm sorry, I cannot buy that. You might as well cast Will Smith for crying out loud. I'm sorry.
Hey, Daddy,
I ain't buying this shit. Ooh. Don't cast the poor guy because he already looks like a Wolfman. Goddammit, that's not. Hey, Daddy, that's not how a film should work.
Hey, Dad, you got a flea powder around here?
Hey, Pops.
Hey, what's going on, Pops?
Oh, no. He gets bit by the wolf. Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, no, you didn't.
Instead of saying, oh, he's like, woo, wait. I'm going to kill everybody in here.
But I did love the look of the film. I thought the film looked gorgeous. The cinematography looked great. I wish all Universal films, at least the remakes that they're doing, would look like that. I thought they got that down pretty pat.
And I tell you what, man, I'm so glad you said that Benicio del Toro should be in that movie. Because he was just, most of the time, it even seemed like he wasn't even trying sometimes. Like,
no, he wasn't.
Hey,
no.
Hey, man, I'm a Wolfman.
I was like, dude, are you going to at least try to emote here or something? I mean, give me something to work with. And I was trying to look for that one scene where I'm like, okay, I can sympathize with this character and what he's going through. And it just seemed like he was just going through the motions, trying to get a movie done.
Well, that's not the real issue here. The real issue is that Daybreakers obviously ripped off Twilight. I mean, how can vampires have jobs and take over the world? And it's so obvious that there was just a bunch of people who were influenced by Edward in the movie. I don't know what you're talking about. Go Team Edward.
Hey, I always thought Count Chocula never got the real credit he deserved. He influeed all these goddamn Dracula movies.
God damn, where's the Count Chocula movie?
Yeah, where is his movie, goddamn?
Jesus.
Him and Boo Berry. Boo Berry needs a movie too,
Frankenberry,
Frankenberry. That motherfucker.
Cereal.
Yeah.
Monsters.
The original movie Monsters, man. Come on. Universal ripping all that shit off.
Shit, they were never as delicious as them.
Yeah.
How dare they? Boo Berry.
Oh my God. Make that movie.
Count Chocula is everywhere.
Yeah.
You can't find Frankenberry.
No.
Nobody even remembers the Fruit Brute.
Oh, the werewolf. That's right. Benicio del Toro would have better suited. He would have better suited that character. Yeah.
If you've seen the Fruit Brute, he wears like these striped, colorful clothes.
I know.
Have Benicio del Toro do that.
Yeah, I know.
And have the movie just him eating cereal.
Oh shit, I know.
Even when he turns to a werewolf, he just eating cereal.
Now that I think about it,
it's some good cereal.
Now that I think about it, if they do still sell fucking Boo Berry, look at Boo Berry's face and then watch the werewolf movie again. I swear to God, Benicio del Toro has that same expression on his goddamn face, like he just woke up after 20 years of sleep and he's still tired.
That'd be so funny, man. You were so right. He does look like Boo Berry. He's got that expression on his face.
Yeah, like, ooh.
They're made with real blueberries.
Yeah, he woke up from like 20 years of a hangover.
Let me put a picture of Boo Berry here.
Yeah. Oh my God! You talk about miscast, boy. He should have been Boo Berry.
I'll put him in a werewolf movie. Put him in a Boo Berry movie.
Yeah.
And look at it. Put that fucking. Put that hat on.
I know.
That's what you should do.
I think he wore that hat in the goddamn Wolfman movie. Crying out loud. And the same fucking tie, the bow tie, and everything.
Get fucking Benicio del Toro, paint his ass blue.
Yeah.
Put that red tie on him and a yellow hat. Make a movie about that shit. What? That's so funny.
my
Man. What you
God.
say he look like that?
I know. So, boo. Boo, dude. God damn. I know. It's a Benicio. It's his next project, Korey, for Universal. Yeah.
So you think you look like Lon Chaney Jr.? You look like fucking Boo Berry.
He's gonna make a name for himself.
Yeah. What's your passion for that project?
Yeah.
The Boo Berry live action movie. Starring Benicio del Toro. Just have walk in a room with no clothes on.
No shit. With the red bow tie.
Got some blueberries.
One thing is, like, why is that ghost wearing a red bow tie for crying out loud in a hat?
He got his hands
I
up.
know. What is he working at vaudeville or something? What is he, a vaudeville performer?
That fucking ghost is high as a motherfucker.
Look at dude. I know. Smiling like that. Damn.
Hey, everybody.
What's he so happy about? He has jazz hands.
Fucking smoking his shit. Hey, everybody, am I late?
I'm high as a motherfucker.
Anybody want to hit this bitch right here? Blueberry flavored blunt. Bluntberry, that's what be his name. That motherfucker, he's a cloud of fucking weed smoke.
I'm so blue.
A fucking ghost looking like, made from blueberry juice looking like Benicio del Toro. Ooh, boy.
There you go.
That's funny as hell. Oh, rock!
Oh, shit! Rock!
Rocking blueberries!
Oh, you gonna change the song on me?
Rock! I know. Rock! Boo, 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 boo. I'm not changing the song. Rock and roll. Yeah.
Damn.
I love that picture, man. I can't look at that bitch anymore without thinking of fucking Blueberry. Benicio del Toro's Blueberry. You're killing me with that, man.
I'm sorry. It's the truth. Think about these things.
Man, you should be a casting director, man.
Hey, I should, damn it.
We'll get fucking Philip Seymour Hoffman to be Frankenberry.
Yeah. No, another perfect casting right there.
Philip Seymour Hoffman is Frankenberry. Who would you get to play Count Chocula? Will Smith.
God damn. Oh my god.
Y'all want some cereal?
No.
He's the most annoying fucking vampire. Getting those buck teeth and that fucking haircut.
It was either him or Tracy Morgan.
Hey, y'all. Hey. Who drank all the milk?
Yeah. I made a chocolate.
I'm serious.
Yeah,
I got a chocolate cereal right here, and I ain't got no milk to eat it with. That's crazy. That's crazy. You're going to make me do some half and half. And I'm half pissed right now. I don't do that soy shit. No, sir. I don't eat dry cereal. Tracy Morgan is chocolate.
I know.
That's crazy. I'm a vampire that eats cereal. A chocolate delicious cereal with marshmallows and shit. I'm not fucking around here. Give me some milk. Blueberry, let's hit the club. Come on. Blueberry. Let's go get some milk and go to the club right afterwards. We're going to get these bitches high on some cereal. We're going to get fucked up. Get these bitches high on delicious marshmallow taste. Throw a doo-doo pie. Made out of chocolatey doo-doo pie. It's delicious with milk.
Oh my god.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I love Tracy Morgan, man.
I do too. I'm dying to see his new movie.
Yeah, except for Cop Out. I don't know about it. Jesus Christ. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, here we go. Oh, you're killing me.
Oh god. All right.